I love that song.
Oh yeah, Keith is
Stop
there.
saying that in front of me. That's my saying.
Woo! We are
Oh,
here.
Paul has joined.
Hey, Paul.
Paul,
And Keith is there as well.
Keith, very
Yeah.
good. Hello, Paul and Keith. How are you?
Yeah, 2 people.
Are they together in the
Yeah.
same house? How does this Instagram work?
Oh, we're back to one, only Paul.
God damn it, Keith! How dare you? That name is Keith. I don't know if I trust that name.
Oh, really?
No, it's a fine name. Yeah, it's fine.
Is it like an equivalent of Karen? Like, what's the male Karen?
Probably Keith, I'd say. No, there is a male version of
I
it.
heard there is a
What
male.
is it?
What is it? Is it Ken?
Maybe Ken.
Ken?
A Karen and a Ken.
Yeah, but you don't meet much Kens.
No.
No, not many.
I think Adrian is a very Karen-y name.
Really?
Adrian.
You don't see many Adrians either, do you?
Not
Yeah,
since
but-
Rocky.
Yeah, but usually when you get when you're in your job and like an Adrian call looking for you, and you're like, fuck.
What's the most? I
Fucking
don't
Adrian.
want to swear, but what's the most kind of?
How good is the audio picking up from that far?
Who knows?
Can they even hear us?
I don't know.
No.
If only we could take the audio from here and put it in there. That'd be
I'd
brilliant.
say people are joining in live and they can't hear us and they're just leaving.
Maybe.
Oh.
Yeah. Maybe I've got my volume on mute. Perhaps I don't know. We'll see.
I don't think so.
People
the
let
most
us know.
the most Karen-y male name. What is the most Karen-y male name? I think Bernard.
Carl.
Oh yeah, that's a woeful one.
Bernard. You don't meet much Bernards though, do you?
No, I don't know any Bernards.
There's 3 on my road.
Bernard.
Is there?
Yeah.
There's some imagination out in
Saint,
Bournemouth, isn't
Saint
there?
Bernard.
Oh,
and
there's
Bernard.
actually 4 because
Jesus.
Bernard McGrath, no relation, obviously, is it's called Bernard as well. So he's on my road.
Was the postman named Bernard by any chance?
Oh, ouch.
you all happen to come out. looking a lot
Numerous names for a
I'm
male
Bernard.
equivalent of Karen have been floated, with
Alright.
little agreement on a single name, although Ken and Kevin are amongst the most common names used. There you
Ken.
go.
Ken.
There you go.
Yeah, but you don't meet much Kens. You meet a few Karens.
I know a Ken and he's sound.
Oh.
Absolutely
I
sound.
know one Ken. He's a nice guy. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know if he complains. You don't know what people do behind closed doors.
that's fair.
No.
Like
it's
every
fine.
arsehole has a friend.
in any context.
Yeah.
Maybe you're the arsehole if you don't know any arseholes. You know what I mean?
That's a good point, actually.
Like,
yeah.
If you know arseholes in your group, statistically it could be you.
But what if everyone you know is sound and so are you?
Your
Should
feet-
should
the-
you be looking
That's
inwards?
deep.
The feed is way behind.
Oh, is it?
Way behind.
That's all right.
Why? So if I put my hand up, it does it like 10
No,
minutes
we're
later.
only after introducing ourselves. That's how far behind we are.
That's nav and internet for you.
Nav and internet.
So how did anything happened in? Actually, Bertie, what episode is it? Did we do that already?
Oh, look at you! Want to know what
Did
episode?
you do your
it is?
intro yet, Bertie?
Okay.
Are you still salty about that intro thing? yeah?
Always and forever.
2 weeks, man.
Okay.
So
let
tell
me
us the
see.
news, Scotty.
Do you know what I will tell you?
I'm still waiting on to tell you how to make tea.
That's what I was about to say. I'm
damn
going to
I would
make
love-
tea.
I've made a few teas during the week, and I really wish I listened to someone telling me how to make
Oh
a good
yeah,
tea.
funny is it now? It's cut me off. We're on episode 41 today.
Excellent.
This is a
This is
terrible
episode
intro.
41.
Yes.
I hope you all enjoyed episode 40.
Mighty close to 52.
Yeah, 52. Oh,
Yeah.
getting cake. Can't wait.
Can't wait.
Do you know where the name came for episode 40?
It was from my mum saying,
From Scotty's mum, yeah. Bum diddlies. Thought that was funny. Had nothing really to do with the episode, but we did
Yeah.
say it because she thought it was scrum diddlies. Was it?
"Yeah, that's right. Yeah, yeah."
Okay.
Diddlies, bum diddlies.
And we went on the wonderful journey. John took us on a mighty full journey about gin.
Ah, yes.
So make sure you go back and listen to that. Make sure also to rate, like, share, follow, subscribe to podcasts wherever you see it, obviously. We're up there now, getting good ones on Spotify.
Hmm.
Good listenership.
Yeah, thanks for
YouTube.
listening.
But YouTube's not really working too well, but hopefully we put the first 9 minutes of episode 40 up on YouTube so you can go see us in real life.
In HD.
Full
To see
HD
us.
audio.
Because I don't think podcasts really work on YouTube if they're just podcasts.
They
Would
do
they?
and they don't. It's better
You
having
kinda
a
have to see
visual
them.
element.
Yeah. And then if you want to drop us an email, it's the jbwafflehour@gmail.com, and then our Instagram is jbwafflehour, same on TikTok. So you can go over there to see like TikTok stuff and Instagram stuff.
TikTok.
So many places to get us.
I know.
So many places.
I
Yeah.
know.
But yet people are finding it hard to find us.
Yes, but if yes,
We
Yes.
need to throw out a big beacon.
we need
Some
to do
sort-
something
Like the
controversial.
beacon?
That's
Like
the
the
thing. I
beacon.
was thinking we
Yeah.
should do a podcast from a roof in the middle of
Yes.
Navan, like the Beatles
Like
last
yeah,
one.
or like you too.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, I like that man in that film yesterday.
Although, do you think people would be driving by being like, Who are those three
Who are
lads
those,
on the
eh?
roof with the headphones on?
We're zoned out.
Guards coming across. Lads, you need to get down now.
Us with our
You're
yellow.
the podcast. No, you need to get down.
Everyone has a podcast nowadays. Get down off that roof.
Yeah, the fire brigade and all comes. Get them down.
That'd be mighty.
That would definitely get us in the paper, though.
Oh, absolutely. I'd
Yeah.
say so. Yeah. Well, the
I would
Meath
get it.
Chronicle anyway.
Oh, Jesus.
We should do it on the roof of the Meath Chronicle, so they
Yeah.
make sure to put us in it.
Do you want to do your news first? Because our weekends, I'm sure, are going to cross over our topic. So we'll just leave the weekends for the topic.
Okay. We'll
Yep.
go straight
Yeah,
into
do you want
news.
to do the news?
The people won't even hear that now. I have 3 pieces of news today.
Three pieces.
3 pieces.
You said 3 pieces.
I might only do 2. We'll see. The
Okay.
last one's a little bit. You can see what the last one is there.
Yeah.
But the first one, Will Smith posts apology video 5 months on from the Chris Rock slap.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Did you watch the video?
I watched the video.
Yeah.
What did you think? Did you think it was sincere, or do you think it was a bit of media BS?
Well, like you waited long enough for everybody to say, "What did Will Smith? Did he do something?" And then he's back in the news.
Yeah.
So I think he timed it quite well for a PR standpoint.
Yes.
Was he sincere? Maybe he was. Maybe he wasn't. It's hard to know. He's an actor, like, so you're never gonna know.
It is hard to know with him.
Yeah, because he's a good actor.
Yeah.
You know.
That's the problem with falling out with actors. You just never know.
Yeah, he made me believe that he was a doctor in the NFL. You know, he made me believe that.
And that he was some sort of a prince who was fresh.
Yeah, and
Mm.
Muhammad Ali.
And
I really
Assassin.
believed that it was him.
Was he Muhammad Ali?
Yeah,
He
yeah.
was, yeah.
Never seen the movie.
It's good. It's good. It's about a boxer.
What happens in the
boxer.
end?
They have to put the boxer down.
They hit an iceberg.
They hit
Yeah,
an iceberg. Everybody dead.
That's
But
I
I wasn't a fan of it.
of the video,
Yeah.
the apology video.
As soon as I seen product placement, I was like, no.
Yeah, the water.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. All of it seemed like stuff that he was kind of told to say. I don't think it came across as sincere at all.
Oh.
No.
Someone holding cards, like in Love Actually.
Kind of. It's just the terminology that he was using was all very kind of buzzwordy or something.
I'm sure he had to like go through it to make sure that he wasn't going to say anything controversial because he didn't want to get himself in more trouble.
Yeah, imagine someone came on like to take the water away and he slapped them in the middle of the yeah.
You'd think the product placement would be something to do with slapping though.
Yeah,
You know, there's some product out there that you have to slap on or do something to activate it or something.
But Chris Rock,
Ice packs.
oh yeah, he'd be the perfect spokesman. Chris Rock has told him that he doesn't want to talk to him,
Hmm.
which I think is a
He's
good
not-
call.
He's not ready.
Yeah, and I think that's probably good. That shows that he's.
But
like-
Will did say now it's in his it's in his ball. It's in his court now, kind of attitude.
But like, here's the thing: if you have an argument with someone and you go out to everyone, "I'm sorry for what I did,"
Hmm.
the ball's now in your court. Is it though? Like, I mean, you're still the one who's done the thing wrong.
Yeah.
Go say sorry again when you think they're ready.
You're just
And
trying
if
to
they're
make
not ready,
yourself
then you
feel
go
better.
apologise
That's
again.
it. It's
Yeah.
like a cop out or something.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
feel. You do have to work hard if you've wronged someone.
Hmm.
You have to work hard in order to get
Yeah.
back in their favor again. I think
Yeah.
you can't just give up and go, "Well, I've done all I can now."
Like I've had people say I'm a dickhead for not accepting their apology.
Yeah, and that's
You know.
that's not true at all.
I'm like I'm not
You don't
ready
have
to.
to.
I'm not ready to forgive
No.
yet.
I remember that in
Why am I
Dairy,
ridiculous?
Dairy Girls, when they were challenged the young one to a fight. That was on the bus.
Oh.
And they
Oh,
were
the
got-
Protestants.
Yeah, they got brought into the schools, so the Dairy Girl ones on this side,
Oh,
and,
yeah.
and the little ones on this side. And she says, "Do you accept our apologies?" "No, I don't." And she's like, "Do I have to?" And he goes, "No, I suppose you don't." "Well, then I don't accept your apologies." So what do you do? Like,
Yeah,
you don't
yeah.
have to accept it just because someone says sorry.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I've never seen Dairy Girls
Oh, ever at all?
ever.
It's very good.
I tried watching it with the wife, but because she's Lithuanian, she just didn't get it.
Yeah, yeah,
And she said, "I'm not
Oh.
watching this," and I went,
That's
"Okay,
me.
well, I know I'm watching it then."
Villainous girls.
yeah.
Villainous girls,
What
yeah.
about Father Ted? Did she get Father Ted?
No,
Oh man, that's so unfortunate.
I don't think she's ever watched any Father Ted. She just doesn't get it.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
That must be tough for you.
It's incredibly tough because I
Oh, I
quote
thought
Father
you were going
Ted
to
a
say
lot.
something else there.
I quote Father Ted a lot, Scotty,
Yeah, yeah.
and it's incredibly tough. I've been actually waiting to talk to someone about this. Like literally when I'm in like I'm Owen Glove, I've no willy. She's like looking at me. I'm like,
Well, none of it.
Or-
she's like, what do you mean? You're John,
Or that time
and you have one.
you baked a cake into a jumper, and she's like, "What is this?"
And then
Oh my God.
and they were like, now I'm off to ride Miss O'Reilly. I was like, who?
She's looking through your phone.
Yeah.
Was this Mrs. O'Reilly?
Doesn't get it at all.
That has to be tough because
Yeah.
Father Ted, in my opinion, is as Irish as the anthem, even though RTE didn't take it up and sent
Yeah,
it to
it's the
England.
most English TV show.
What Channel 4 took it up, didn't it?
Yeah.
And the RT didn't.
And they ran with it.
Yeah.
She watched Mr. Bean, actually. That's the only that's
She would.
the similarity of our culture. Mr. Bean.
But there's no real audio.
Mr. Bean never spoke English.
Yeah,
so
so
visual.
it was genius what he did. Actually, I was thinking that. Like,
you've
very
no
clever.
quotes
Yeah.
from it, like.
nobody's talking in it.
Yeah, how do you quote Mr. Bean?
Yeah.
That's a tough one. That was pretty good. Okay, the next one I'll do a... Oh,
Oh my
Jesus.
God, what was that? Jesus.
Jeez, that was crazy. You came in and out the window.
I have to make sure actually that there's no more of those. I'll do an interesting one first, and then I'll do a serious one.
Okay.
So, doctor says blue balls
Oh, see that.
is a real condition.
Right.
This is real. It turns out blue balls is a real medical condition and not just an urban myth. And they describe the sensation some men when they experience prolonged sexual arousal without having an orgasm, which some feel a strange ache. This
I love the picture that's with it. It's like a man in excruciating pain holding his scrotum.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You
He's
never
literally in the middle of a street there, absolutely
Yeah.
in pain.
Ow!
What's wrong,
poor
sir?
Guy, poor guy.
Blue
It's
balls.
hard to explain. Oh, jeez.
Ambulance pulls up, throws him in the back. Blowjob start. Okay, well
Terrible.
there you go. That's my funny one out of the
But
way.
anyway, it does exist.
It's apparently it is a thing. So listen up, ladies. We're not just talking out our arse or our penis. This is actually a true thing. The last thing then I want to have a quick little hello to is about Paddy the Paddy, Liverpool UFC fighter.
Yeah.
He had a fight, and just coming up to the day of his fight, his friend passed away due to suicide. And in his post-match or post-fight interview, he talked about like men opening up and talking and suicide, and he dedicated the fight obviously to his friend as well. And I think that's like what we do week in, week out. There's not many lads who would sit down with their friends and talk to each other. I need to stop holding that there.
No.
And talk to each other the way that we do.
Yeah.
I think we're quite fortunate in what we do. But
Yeah, we're quite open with each other.
yeah.
And even off.
And half of meat.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's true. So some things are left for off air
Yeah.
too, though. But
But I think this is important what we do
yeah, no, I like it. Yeah,
for ourselves. Even if
Yeah.
there was no one listening to what we do, I'd still come in here,
just to talk.
put a mic in front of us, put on the headphones, and
As
still
soon as the
chat.
mic is
Yeah.
there, it seems easier just to talk. Like.
Because it's cathartic, like
Yeah.
to come in and actually talk to someone. So I think it's important to highlight if there's because we've all been through little crisis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've definitely been through things where in my life where I felt completely alone in a situation, even though I know hundreds of men in the same town were going through the same thing at the same time,
Yeah.
but it feels like you're completely alone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you feel like your situation is totally different to everybody else's.
No one's feeling what I'm
Yeah.
feeling.
Should this be a full episode?
I think we can come back and have a talk about it seriously.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
Definitely. You could go on 3 episodes about mental health. 4
absolutely.
Yeah.
And it's important, and it's not just one of these like you know you have friends
Yeah.
where you go, oh, men should really open up, and they're like, oh no, that's you can't be talking about that type of stuff, and they close up.
Yeah.
But I think it is important to talk to your male friends. It's becoming more prevalent, I think.
Yeah. I wonder where it comes from though that they don't, because I always did.
Always?
Yeah, always.
Right.
Especially with mum and dad, like they're quite easy to talk to about any issues or whatever.
Well,
I've always talked to John as well, and
yeah,
Paul.
yeah, male friends.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
is that something that our generation has kind of grown up with more so than the last generation?
Could be to
Maybe.
do with social media and stuff like that. Yeah, like you got to feel a bit more manly, I suppose. And
Yeah.
like Instagram, everybody's living their best life on Instagram.
Yeah.
But you don't see you see them going out to a restaurant, but you don't see them eating a pot noodle on the sofa. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So other guys are going. I'm not going to talk to Ken there. He was out last night having the time of his life. Why would I burden him with my issues?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, Ken could be at home there going.
Somebody talk to
I
me.
Had a
need
worst
someone to
night
talk
ever
to.
last night.
Yeah. You never know until you reach out.
Yeah.
I think is the
No,
thing.
You
that's
gotta
it.
ask. Just ask a question. Just say you have time to talk or something.
Yeah, just even a little text. How you doing?
Yeah.
That's it. And from the other side as well, if you're feeling grand and your mental health is great and your life's going great, it's always good to reach out to a friend and just go, what's the crack?
Yeah, well, that's
Everything
what
right?
I was saying last week. Then that when I text Connor, although he's very up to date with what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening to the podcast.
Again, Hup Meath.
But you just every now and again, every couple of months, because when you are friends anyway, a couple of months isn't that big of a thing. You can always slot back in, like.
Mm.
So
Or of course you
don't feel just because it's gone a couple of months that you can't text someone, like.
Yeah.
Or you can anonymously write into a podcast with your issues, and we can help.
Yeah, at the
We could air
JB
them.
waffle
We can try and
at
help.
gmail.com.
Yeah. So yeah, that's my last piece of news there. I think it's important.
We'll
to
nail
talk.
that down for in the couple
Yeah, we'll do a
episodes' time.
podcast and then we'll do a full one on
We'll
that.
do an issue on that.
Excellent.
All right, 3 gigs for this week, boyos.
Gig time.
I'll run through them quite quickly.
They're going to be wrong though for Instagram Live.
Yeah, so for Instagram Live people, this is happening 2 weeks from now.
Yes.
Into the future.
For everyone listening to the podcast, this is this weekend.
I
know
hope,
our
I
Sean.
hope they can hear it. I don't know whether they can or
I
not.
would say ask someone
Because
there.
I would have bought my
The wife was just texting me saying she texted me saying she can hear us.
Oh, excellent.
All
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Oh, your wife's listening to the podcast now.
She's on
Yeah.
live there, yeah.
Way.
Because I have an extra mic that goes into a phone.
Well, there.
The,
Yeah.
the fluffy thing.
Perfect.
This is our first time listening to this
No, I
podcast.
don't have it.
Really?
Yeah.
Jesus, we better not talk about the
Jeez,
things we
okay.
usually talk about.
Yeah, don't listen to the last 40 episodes.
Bit insulted by that.
Sorry, 3 gigs. My first one it's a Whelan's Trad and Folk Festival. It is on Saturday. Let me just go a little bit closer. 13th of August, which is this Saturday or next Saturday, or the people on Instagram. At 7:30. In Whelan's. Oh, it says Opium there. I think that's one of the rooms in Whelan's, is it?
No, Opium's is an actual nightclub.
Oh, right. So it's just Whelan's
Next
Trad
to
that's
the
sponsoring
old
it.
train station.
Keela. Did you ever see Keela?
Ceile?
Kila.
No, never heard of it.
Oh man, they're so good. They're like trad. They're kind of rocky trad.
Trad.
Yeah. So the lead singer has a bar on, and he has this mad mohawk, and he runs around the stage being a wild man, and it's
Class.
just fantastic. Yeah. So
Love it.
Keela, in Opium, not Whelan's. It's sponsored by Whelan's.
It's
Wednesday.
Weird. That's weird.
It is very strange.
Probably the same owners. Everybody owns each other's pubs over there.
I wonder, could we look into that? Whelan's Trad. Oh, this is just
Hmm.
that's just a festival. The next one I picked was just purely because of the name. I know nothing about this band.
Oh.
I think it's a farmer-orientated setup. There might be some.
Suddenly you start looking at me. Whatever that's
So
about.
you might be interested in this band.
Okay.
Do they
I
sing
go
about
on.
sheep though?
Well, I'm not sure. They're kind of folky. I think they're called Cattle Decapitation, and they're playing in Whelan's on Tuesday. On Tuesday night. Tickets are
Cattle
€22.
Decapitation.
I think it's worth taking a punt on that.
Yeah.
See,
Just
imagine
see
there's a
what
load
they're
of
like,
farmers turn up to it.
Don't book them for like a 6-year-old birthday party. Put it that
Cattle
way.
Decapitation.
What happens if it's like a protest?
Can you imagine?
Or
There's loads
slaughter.
of
Jesus.
What's the name of the food people? No, not the food people. The animal
Vegans?
rights activists.
Oh, PETA.
PETA turning up outside it.
PETA.
Cattle decapitation.
Oh.
Interesting. I go check those guys out purely because of the name. I
Yeah.
love that.
Follow them on Instagram, definitely.
Oh yeah, actually, look them up on Instagram now. If anyone's looking, could you check out who Cattle Decapitation is? And then the last band is a band that fell out of my radar completely, but who are now coming back. I think they've got a new album, The Gorillas.
No way.
Oh, yeah, I like
They're
them.
gigging
Yeah.
in Ireland.
Class.
cool.
Yeah, they're Wednesday, the 17th. They're in 3 Arena.
Their song is in my head now already.
It's brilliant.
Yeah.
Damon Albarn is a genius. And yeah, just until I saw Ticketmaster, I was like, the Gorillas. I forgot about them and all their brilliant tunes. So the tickets now are on. They're actually on that. They're sold out.
Okay.
But you can do that thing where you keep an eye on the tickets. Resell tickets coming back into to Ticketmaster. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Gorillas next Wednesday. There you go.
They'll release more. It's everything that's sold out this early. It'll be
Yeah.
like, one more night.
Definitely.
Nice.
Definitely. So Gorillas. Yeah.
Nice.
That's my gigs. So Bertie, do you want to introduce? Actually, will we talk about our weekends then?
Yes, well,
Is-
that's the
weekend
weekend was
time.
going to lead on to the subject. I
How
suppose.
will we start with John's weekend? Then we'll get to yours because yours will probably lead to it more
Okay,
so.
okay, that's
I have
okay.
a terrible memory. Like, what did I do?
There you go.
What did I do Saturday?
Something with a cement mixer though, because I was in your house yesterday picking up a cement mixer.
No,
Sorry, excuse me?
Yeah, me and John.
Excuse me?
Me and John met yesterday. Yeah,
What?
Yeah, we
outside
had
of
a good
podcast
time.
hours.
He came over to my house.
We played.
Fucking bullshit.
We podcasted a little. Did a little side podcast.
The John and Scotty
That's
hour.
me leaving. That's me leaving.
So the
I can
John
still see you.
John and Scotty hour every Thursday.
Just waffling about general stuff.
Yeah, we waffle a lot. don't
we
in
do.
that?
We should
Jeez.
call it the J. Or no, not the JB waffle hour.
59 minutes it is. 59-minute abs.
You Christ! Can you imagine if
This is bullshit. Bullshit.
the JE waffle?
How long?
59 minutes.
How long were you talking?
We actually didn't talk much at
no,
all,
it
did
was
we?
the guts of about maybe 10 minutes. That's about it.
It wasn't even 10 minutes. You got into that car quicker than
I was gone.
Gaddafi got
Well,
into
you see,
it.
the problem is whenever we meet up, we'll use up everything that we need to use up for the podcast, so we can't see each other within 7 days.
It's like, don't talk to me, don't talk to me, don't talk to me.
I was in Kildaki going for a run with Robert Canoodle Kennedy, and
Why was he in Killarney?
well, he was coming out to Kildaki. I thought it was a bit
Oh.
strange as well. I was like, "We'll go for a run." He was like, "Kildaki." I was
Robbie,
like, "Okay," and then he was like,
I
"Can you help me with the cement mixer
I've
first?"
seen man about
I have to make a statement about Robbie.
Okay, excellent.
I seen him cycling in trim on the way over, no helmet. I know it's not illegal not to wear a helmet, and you think you might be cool, but you know you're too old to be cycling around
With
with no
Robert
helmet.
Kennedy, the road needs to wear a helmet.
That's fair.
Okay.
He would dent the road if you fell on it.
Back to cement mixer.
In
Go on.
fairness, Robbie does have a helmet. I've seen him wear his helmet. He's
Well, he
normally
wasn't wearing it earlier on.
Jesus. Where was he now? Was he in a footpath or within the
Yeah.
road?
Known
Was it the
Robbie,
footpath?
known
Ah.
Robbie, he probably
he
just
was
came
stopped on
across.
the bridge talking to someone.
He came across someone else that had no helmet, and he donated that helmet.
I'd say that's what it
Oh,
was.
just a hero.
he's a good man, is Robbie.
He's a hero.
Yeah.
What was the story with the cement mixture and you talking to each other outside podcast hours?
Oh well, I was going for a run,
Okay.
and
I was just hanging around my house
As you do.
in the front yard.
and it just so happened that this man brought us together. He
Yeah.
was like, we'll go for a run, Kildaki.
Yeah.
I was like, right, okay, cool.
Okay.
He was like, I have to pick up a cement mixer.
Yeah.
Will you give me a lift? Like, oh Jesus, that's why you want to go to
Yeah.
Kildaki.
So anyway, no, I've had that cement mixer in my shed for like 6 weeks now. So
All right.
Just Robbie eventually came over and got it. I would have brought it to him earlier. I
Did you
just
put it
had
in a
no
trailer?
way of
Yeah.
It needed a trailer. You see, I had no trailer.
Oh, okay.
I felt bad. So
Yeah.
I have a trailer.
Well,
so
but it's outside podcast hours, so we can't really talk to each other. You can't go over to his house.
Whatever.
This is what this podcast has turned into. It's just us
Yeah.
slagging him, and making him angry every week.
but that was Saturday.
So when you boil the kettle, that I did.
I can't cut you off live. So that was kind of
no, that was yesterday. So
yesterday.
Saturday, I don't
What?
even remember what I did Saturday. Terrible memory.
Hmm.
Terrible memory.
Was it one of those weekends? Well, think about there was something on Sunday. So
No,
Liverpool won the
we-
Community Shield.
We had a lazy
Fantastic
day
game.
Saturday.
Darwin.
Darwin.
I cooked pizzas on Saturday in the Kamado.
Oh, nice.
Homemade pizzas in the
I
pizza
love
oven.
that barbecue. Oh.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
class.
I did my first ever like homemade pizzas.
They're-
I made the dough in
Yeah.
the morning.
Did you-
let it set for 4 hours?
Did you do the thing?
Yeah,
Class.
made a
Holy
hole in
moly.
it, but really, really cool. And then I got tomato sauce, and I got mushrooms and ham and cheese, mozzarella cheese.
Yum.
It's class. One of the
Nice.
nicest pizzas I've ever had.
Yeah,
gonna do it again.
I've heard people saying that it's
You haven't had a pizza until you've had one in like a Kamado or like a homemade
what,
one.
what timber did you use?
No timber, just charcoal.
There's your first fucking mistake.
cursing on live.
Whoa,
Holy moly!
that was
You're not meant.
uncalled for.
You're not meant to cook a pizza with charcoal.
Are you not?
Yes,
No.
you are.
No, you're not.
Well, you can though, because he
No.
did it though. Like
You can't. The wood. You need to get your oven up to 500 degrees, and the wood can't do that. It burns out within 20 minutes.
Contrasting views here on the
You
JB
need
Waffle Hour.
charcoal to bring it up to the 500.
Was it
550.
over the charcoal though, or do you have like
No, you
one
only
of
have
the
a little.
ceramic
You have a
plates?
charcoal basket,
Yeah.
and then you put down your Kamado, and then it heats up all the ceramic plates and creates 3 types of heat:
Ooh, 3.
convection, conduction, and
Science, third year.
What's
Think
the other
of it.
one?
Come on.
You're under pressure now, John.
there's a
Conjecture.
third heat where it's the airflow. No, convection is the airflow, isn't it?
Look at this.
Well, anyway, there's 3 of them. I can't remember what the third one is.
Third heat, hot heat.
But
Hot
you
heat.
have to have the charcoal to do that. You add in the wood in order to add an
But do you
extra
have
flavour.
like your charcoal puts the heat into it? The charcoal doesn't give the heat, like straight up. Because the
Yeah.
mistake people make is they put the rack down and just
Yeah.
put the pizza straight on top
Yeah.
and charcoal's underneath. But
Yeah.
if you have kind of where the charcoal is heated up and the heat comes like through a little chimney or whatever.
No,
and, and
what you
fills
do
the
is you
barbecue
put a
outside.
heat deflector,
Right.
like a pizza stone.
Yeah.
on
Oh,
the
you have a
bottom.
pizza stone.
I have a heat deflector, and then
Yeah.
you put your pizza stone on top of the heat deflector.
Yeah, yeah.
So the base of the pizza doesn't get burned, and the heat comes up over on top and then
Yeah.
down onto the top.
Okay, that's okay.
It's class.
I'll go with that.
That's okay.
It's
What are you, the
class.
police for pizza?
Yes.
Pizza police.
Yeah. Love pizza.
I'm actually heart is pumping. I'm really scared right
You
now.
had to really defend
I
yourself
was
there.
like, holy
That's
shit.
okay.
So that was your weekend, and
Yeah.
but make sure you don't make any pizza next
No,
weekend.
I'll send you a
Holy
picture.
moly.
I am free always to taste pizza. That is no problem.
It is actually.
whatsoever.
I actually want if I make it again, I want people to come over because this is amazing.
See if again my top 5.
I'm going to make it like a Goodfellas pizza in the oven, and I'm going to pretend that I did it in the
I
barbecue.
will
and give
know
it to
that
you.
it is
We
good
will
for
know.
Will you
pizza,
actually?
Yeah.
Oh
Alright,
yes,
okay.
no.
Yeah, and
Oh.
I will throw it in your face, and the hot cheese will
Next-
burn your face.
Next Saturday, if
and
you have
that's how
time,
people learn.
come on over next Saturday.
Okay.
Just
Okay.
like
This Saturday or next Saturday? The following Saturday.
this Saturday, podcast Saturday.
Oh, I
Um,
don't know which one that is.
But
oh, the Saturday next week.
Yes.
we,
Yeah,
we,
okay.
we just can't talk to each other.
Yeah, in between now and then.
Yeah.
My weekend was gig, I think. Where was I gigging at the weekend? Where was I?
Palmerstown.
No, it was not Palmerstown. It was a good gig, though. I remember it being a fantastic gig.
Mullingar.
Oh, no, I was in Athlone.
Yeah.
Athlone.
Athlone.
The midnight gig. Starts at midnight, finishes at 2 a.m.,
All right.
runs alongside the nightclub in Athlone.
It's a tough old night for you then.
Oh,
What time
God,
did you get
it
in
is.
at?
4 o'clock.
Oh.
Yeah, but 4:15.
That was Saturday night, so you'd rested all day Sunday.
Yeah, somewhat. Yeah, still doing bits and bobs. We went out and we were doing stones in the driveway and that sort of bits and bobs.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, sure, look, Man United have had the PlayStation on until 4 o'clock in the morning, so no.
That's it. I was out making money.
I was in Mullingar in Ian at 4 o'clock in the morning.
We saw that,
seen your
yeah.
Insta, yeah.
Yeah.
Broken penis. No, finger. Sorry, broken finger.
Just doing something on the stairs. Someone fell, brought something with it.
Oh,
It
my
snapped.
God.
That's what happens.
What
I
was, he
told
doing,
him.
what was he doing on the stairs?
Stuff.
Oh, my
Oh,
Lord.
I love it.
Illegal stuff.
He dislocated his knuckle.
Kyle.
Yeah. He went up for a ball hit finger didn't like it, finger popped out.
Oh,
That's the second person
And what did it
today
look like?
who's told me about
was
that.
it just flopping around?
I have the x-ray if you want to.
Yeah, do you have it on your phone?
We'd love to
Yeah.
see the
don't,
X-ray.
don't stop your live for that.
Can
Oh
we,
no, it's recording. I'll just show you later. I can put it up on you.
All right.
Can we
but,
put it up on our Instagram as well? Show
yeah.
people.
So like it's that was just over here. So when you look that side, it looked alright, but when you look that side, you can see the big bump.
Oh,
Yeah.
gross.
Nasty.
Can I tell you just a quick one? My dad's friend in work. My dad had to go back to work recently. I told you he was retired.
Right.
Yeah.
So he had to go back. They had an emergency in his workplace. One of the guys that works there, he's about 50, I think.
Yeah.
He was going home from a party on a scooter, and he went to jump over do you know the way the edge of the curb goes up like that, where there's a driveway?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he went to come in. He thought that it was level,
Yeah.
and he went to go over it, and he stepped off it, and he stepped on his foot.
Oh.
His foot went sideways, and the bone from his ankle snapped through
Good.
his
Oh.
Lord.
through his skin.
Open
Sorry.
fracture.
We're going to have an NS.
I think a fracture.
Yeah, but it's an open fracture.
Oh yeah, it came out
through
to the skin.
Yeah.
Right. So here's the thing that happened then. They had to do an immediate kind of surgery on it, and it got infected. And there's a chance that he could lose his foot now from
See, scooters,
being
those
on
electric
a fucking
scooters.
scooter. My daughter had an accident on a scooter there last week as well. We were in Mullingar
Yeah.
as well. We thought with some sort of a fracture or something that was just a really bad sprain.
That was a normal scooter though.
That was it was
Not
a
an
normal
electric
scooter.
scooter.
No.
What's in Mullingar with a scooter? What did you do there?
No, Mullingar's the hospital.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I thought it happened in Mullingar.
No.
Um,
Outside the hospital.
coming down,
Funnily enough,
coming
it
down
was
the
actually pretty
street
handy.
like last weekend, and a lad came up by Crave on the wrong side of the road on a scooter, the electric scooter. Came up to traffic lights. Traffic lights were red. Just because you're on a scooter doesn't mean you don't obey the traffic lights.
They're lethal.
Went straight through and down.
Oh, that's a whole other podcast.
the
as
main
well.
street
Oh,
or
it
whatever,
is.
like.
Those things are nuts.
No,
How more people haven't died?
No helmet, like no, nothing later. Like
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
They're ridiculous.
They zoom
I know.
past.
Yeah.
Right?
We're so old.
they can do 30 kilometers an hour. Like.
Yeah, no, they are ridiculously dangerous. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was my weekend. How was your weekend, Bertie?
Tell us about your work.
What
weekend.
did you do?
Well, if you want to know about your side, baby, LGFA unofficial guide, baby. Oh.
Went to Crow Park on Sunday.
What was on in Crow?
Oh my God, meet ladies. Fantastic. Yeah, it was a great game. Was up there for some of the intermediate. Just to point out that Laois and Wexford only bet Offaly by a point this year. So you know,
No, amazing.
and they both made the final, so bodes well maybe for next year.
It
And,
does.
and there has to be a disclaimer, obviously, because you are technically going out with one of the Meath team.
Yeah, but I'm still from
Senior
Leeds,
lads.
so senior lads. So
That's good.
for this
I
is
like that.
this is the 5th year that Meath have been in an All Ireland final. People think it's only last year and this year,
Meath ladies.
but they've been in 2 intermediates and lost. They won the intermediate,
Hmm.
then they won senior, and now they've won senior again. So 5 years in a row on All Ireland, ladies All Ireland final day, we have been watching Meath. So it's a little bit weird now, maybe they don't. And since the first year, I have told Sarah, next year I'll be on the pitch too.
Yeah,
And it has to happen.
there we go.
So hopefully next year I will be
If
there for
you
the
have-
middle game,
if
the
you
intermediate
have-
All Ireland.
A dream, and if you focus on it, you will be there.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Now here's
It was
a
fantastic.
movie for you. Yeah, you'll be there, all right, but maybe she's there too.
Yeah, it would actually been really great
Can you
this year.
imagine?
Yeah, if,
Meath Offaly.
yeah. Well,
Dun, dun,
we'd have to win the
dun.
intermediate first,
Can you imagine?
so that might be in 2 years' time.
All right, okay. I don't
that
know
might
how
be
these
reaching.
things work, but yeah.
No, there you go. But
Rocky
if
II.
we were both there on All Ireland final day, if me get there next year, maybe do 3 in a row. Why not?
Yeah.
Going that well, and maybe Offaly makes the All Ireland intermediate final. That would be nice.
Jesus,
That'd
that'd
be
be
class.
lovely.
That would be it. What I will say, the countdown this year, because the score was a little bit bigger than last year, and because last year was the first one, it wasn't quite as exciting when the countdown was coming. The 10, 9, 8. It was still exciting, but just not as exciting. But I will say that this year was probably a better game than last year. Some of Kerry's scores were great. The 3 goals that Meath scored were quality as well. Some really good points then as well, and some really good play. But the way they kept Kerry out was unbelievable. Like,
Yeah. They're such a strong team. Like,
yeah,
aren't they?
like
Unbelievable.
I was talking to the one in front of me and saying, like, it's different. It's not when you think about Kerry, but like Kerry ladies haven't won it since like I think the 80s. So it's not like the lads where they're not as big of a team
Yeah, yeah.
because they haven't won it. And actually, the last captain to raise the All Ireland for Kerry lives in Summerhill.
Oh,
Yeah,
No way.
yeah. So she's a teacher, and she's the last one to do it.
no way.
So her record is still intact after last weekend.
Isn't that class?
That is
she
class.
won 10 All Irelands in a row with that Kerry team.
Jeez, that's insane.
Yeah, there you go. Now she lives in Summerhill.
Are we looking at, with Meath ladies, are we looking at some, like the next few years, are we looking at like do you remember where United just dominated the Premier League for a few years?
Like, I think the way it's going, that Meath will be competing. I won't say they're going to do like a 5 in a row, possibly a 3 in a row, but maybe not as much as 5.
Is there a few elder stateswomen in there?
Not really. It's not too bad, but you have the ones now that want to go travelling. That's the thing about people being in their mid-20s.
Reaching that
Yeah,
age.
yeah.
So they want to go travelling. So there's a few going travelling. Like, I know there's 2 going to play AFL, but then there's some that's just going randomly travelling. Then in different instances, you're going to get maybe long-term injuries to people, like Sarah has a long-term injury.
Yeah.
Avine picked up one maybe. Well, we don't know, but possibly on Sunday. And so you never know year to year. They've been really lucky over the last 2 to 3 years that the core team has got better and nobody has really picked up a major injury. But there are some good minors. Those young ones came up on it and this year, Orla and Kira and stuff.
Yeah.
So another couple of years, 2021, they could be just as good as what's there. So
Like,
you
I
don't
mean,
know.
I was
It's all about producing the
yeah, but
talent.
that's about to say. I was here
Yeah.
on, was it Monday they came back in?
Yeah,
Monday.
in the Fair Green.
Yeah. Were you down there?
No.
All right, I was there. I was looking out for you, but there was like
Yeah.
1,000 people there, and all the the little
it was amazing.
girls who were just like, these are their heroes. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
there was such a buzz around the time.
Yeah.
Even young fellas as well.
Well,
But
the
the future is
sorry.
really bright for Meath football.
Yeah.
Like, they're inspiring more young girls to come through, and it's going to be like years to come.
We brought my little niece first time in Croke Park to an All Ireland final, and
Yeah.
she was just amazed at the players. And all the way home, she was talking about Vicky.
Yeah,
and wanting
yeah.
to get Vicky's
Fair
autograph.
play,
like.
fair play.
Isn't that
So
amazing?
she went in and got it. But not only that, like, I remember saying it was like 96 and 99, so they came back to Trim in 96 and 99, and the trailer was up at the courthouse.
Right.
And I remember like it being like 5 or 6 people take along Market Street in Trim.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was there, and you wanted people to sign things and all. And that's exactly the same.
Yeah,
where-
absolutely.
Like, no offence to the Meath lads or whatever, or Camogie or the hurlers, they all put in great effort, great work. But there hasn't been any big wins.
No.
In a long time.
No.
Yeah.
Like, last time was the 2010, the lads won the Leinster, like.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a long time.
That's a barren spell, isn't
Oh,
it?
it is. So, like, just to have anything, regardless of whether it's Camogie, hurling, the football or whatever, as long as your county is winning, and it creates such a buzz. And even ladies football, since maybe since the intermediate, a little bit before that, it's getting more and more teams are popping up. So before, not every lads club or GA club had a ladies side.
Right.
So like Longwood didn't, Clonard didn't, all these. And now Clonard have a team, Trim have a team.
Yeah.
There's loads. Rathkenny and Slane used to be together. Now Rathkenny and Slane have a team because there's just more interest.
It's brilliant.
And underage, then a lot of teams have like 2 under 14 teams, 2 16 teams. Like in 2012, I remember going and we played, I think, Duleek Belliostown, and hammered them. They
Right.
just barely had enough.
Mm.
And then Ashburn pulled out of the championship. Like a team like Ashburn, now they, I think, have 2 teams competing. And they have 3, 4, I'm not sure off the top of my head, on the Meath team. And that was only 10 years ago. Then in 2013, I remember going to play a challenge against Dunboyne, and they only had 12 players.
Yeah.
Now Dunboyne have won the last 2 senior championships, and Emma Duggan's on it, Vicky Wall, Sarah Wall, all the Dunboyne girls who have played for the county since then. So like it's just promoting, and it's really like it was slow progress up until maybe 3 years ago. But then when the Meath ladies won the intermediate All Ireland, now the senior, it's just shot up, like, you know.
There's like a renaissance in. I don't know if renaissance is the right word, except does renaissance mean that it's coming back?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, but like there's a boom in female sports in
definitely,
general.
yeah.
Like soccer, you can see it in soccer. I do the under 8s girls for Apoy, and there's 3 under 8s girls teams that they can field. All the way and they've got girls teams all the way up in a town like Athboy. Athboy's tiny, like, but they've got girls teams all the way through the age groups up until, I don't know if there's actually a senior team at the moment. There's maybe one graduating soon, but it's amazing to see.
You look at the way the Meath ladies in Meath, and I'm sure like it's been the same for Cork and Dublin, because obviously you're not in those counties, so you don't know.
Yeah,
but the Irish ladies now are doing something similar.
Yeah.
Because they're so accessible to go to play in Tallaght Stadium.
Yeah.
They're doing well. They're winning games. The manager's really good. What's Pow? You know, that she has them playing really well. You have Katie McCabe. Katie McCabe is captain of the Arsenal. Nee Fatty from Galway, she's captain of Liverpool. Leanne Kiernan is playing with Liverpool as well. All great players. And even the Euro final, like now, I know it was England that won it, but you won, is it Chloe Kelly? Her first goal was phenomenal.
Oh, was this the goal in the final?
Yeah, the chip
finish.
over.
Yeah, it was class.
And even the German goal, like the ball being played in, and to be able to take that shot, like it was great goals.
The standard has definitely risen. If we're talking primarily about soccer, I can't really talk about Gaelic standards, but in terms of soccer, I remember watching the World Cup. Was that 4 years ago? No, 2 years ago. Sorry, 2 years ago. And the standard even in 2 years has taken a jump. You can see just the movement, physicality even it seems to have jumped up a little bit in female soccer. Really, really enjoyable tournament, and some of those goals were just top quality.
And a lot of the teams now in I'm not sure what it's called, ladies Premiership or whatever, they are nearly all full time now. It used to be full time. Yeah. The only thing is, like, I know they so deserve the same money, but it's just unfortunate that the same money isn't being made from it. I think that's the problem. It's not that they don't deserve it. I'm not sure whether it's there or not.
My dad told me the other day that the women's game was bringing in the same crowds as the male game in, like, I think he said it was like the 40s or 50s, somewhere around there. And there was a disagreement between the FA and someone who was one of the heads who was running the ladies' game. Yeah. And the FA were like, right, fine. They just kind of took the huff on them. And they're like, they banned them from playing. And this 10-year spell where they were banned from playing soccer, obviously all the numbers dropped and everything. I must look to see what the stats are for that. And that's what killed off the ladies' game back then. And it's taken this long to kind of grow it back. And obviously misogyny and stuff. But it was huge back then. Like,
well, someone said something like that with the LGFA, that they wanted to join the GA, but the GA asked for like a ridiculous money in like the 90s.
Isn't that stupid? Like the GAA girls, as soccer girls as well, they were getting changed remember like playing under 10s football. You'd go to feckin' Toro or something, and it'd be like an old mobile home that you go into that someone was actually still living in,
a trailer,
and you're
just
changing in mixed bedroom in there. They were getting ready, like the top level players in the female game were getting ready in those sort of standards, and the facilities they had were rubbish compared to, like, it's starting to get better now though, isn't it? Like,
but I heard the same kind of stuff about the Irish football team, the national football team.
That was a rugby team, was it? The Irish soccer had to give back their kits. Their tracksuits. They had their tracksuit going and had to give them back. That was a couple of years ago.
Ridiculous?
And then there was something with the rugby. You had to train or change and like to put up like little marquees.
They've changed that. They've changed that now. I think the women's rugby, like, they get use of all the facilities that the men's do now. Because there's
they made that vote about amalgamating the Camogie and the LGFA, and then the vote to join the GA, and everybody thought, oh, that's it, that's all done. But there's so much other questions to answer, because if you're the chairperson of Meath LGFA, you're not going to give that up. They still need their chairman. So the order of, I don't know, whatever you
Hierarchy.
call it, yeah, has to be sorted.
Right.
So is the chairman now of Meath going to be over the ladies? Then you're looking at, well, does he know the ins and outs of the ladies and the camogie and what?
Yeah.
Or is there going to be one GA chairperson, then a hurling, football, ladies football, camogie? They answer to him, and you're still running your own association. So just because the vote went through and people said, "Oh, that's grand, everything's going to be amalgamated," there's so much thing about funds and money and everything, like, you know.
Yeah.
Because the fact that the Meath ladies, at some point anyway, I don't know if they still do, are charged to use Dunganny, which is the centre of excellence, and that player from Kerry, Louise Amora Hurty, she was on the wall of the Kerry Centre of Excellence, and she asked for a picture to be taken down because she has never trained in there.
No way.
Yeah, you know, because Kerry ladies don't get time in it.
That's
So,
amazing, isn't it?
yeah, and that's the thing. And like, I've trained ladies teams since 2012, and bar maybe like a contact drill, all the training's the same. They train just as hard. They do all the same shooting drills, tactics, everything's the same, like, and they train just as hard. So they should be allowed all the facilities, like.
Is there? I'm going to ask probably a controversial question. Is there a difference between the male game and the female game? And if so, what is the key difference between the two games?
Like the rules?
No. I mean, in terms of how it's played, can you see any differences at all?
No, like that's what I'm saying. Like I train a ladies team the same way as I train a lads team if it was over lads.
But like the rules of the game are exactly the same.
No,
the referee treats the girls the same as
there is some fundamental differences, right? So, obviously you can pick the ball clean off the ground.
All right, you don't have to use your foot.
You don't have to put your toe on it.
Why is that? Is there reasons that go back to like 1930s?
That's just the rules they brought in.
Huh.
Then if your knee is on the ground, you can't collect the ball, but you can push it away on the ground. Now, in fairness, in the lads, you can also do that, but every referee will call you for doing that for some reason.
All right, okay.
Now people feel free to correct me on that, but I think it's true. Then the shoulder, and you can't shoulder in ladies football.
At all?
At all.
What's with that?
It's just about the contact thing, which I think could be changed, right? So I've watched a bit of the AFLW, and I mean, those on the hit. That is like proper, you know, AFL like.
Yeah.
So, and they're well able to take it now, and it is getting more physical since the time that I started coaching in it as well.
Yeah.
But like, that's just the rule. They haven't really updated the rule for the players because obviously more female players are in gyms. They're better conditioned now, and they're well able to take it. And they're getting penalised then. And I suppose if you look at the Meath ladies, especially Vicky at times, that if someone's standing in your way and you turn your shoulder into them, and they don't get out of the way, and you're carrying the ball, and you're going at full pelt, like, that's like a free to the defender, not the attacker. Like.
So just getting your way out there.
Yeah, and loads of people are doing it really smartly now and trying to get in and pulling the frees.
Yeah,
Where if that's in the lads game, that's just contact, like.
Yeah.
You know, unless like it's a full-on shoulder charge or whatever. But like, as a defender, what do you do if you're coaching a team and the defender just steps out of the way and lets someone bite him? You can't do that either, like.
Yeah.
No,
you can't.
So that's some of the rules. And then, of course, the goalkeeper kicks it out of her hands then as well. Now, in fairness, goalkeepers can kick it off a tee. And every team I've been with, I've tried to make the goalkeeper kick it off a tee.
And
because your kick off a tee is far better than kick out of hand. Just the trajectory of the ball, it's far easier to feel the ball that's been kicked off a tee.
Yeah, because of the angle, like, it's not going straight up, straight down.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I got a few goalkeepers close to doing it in the game, but just about building confidence. And you see, the goalkeeper has always kicked it out of their hands, so they find it hard. But like, there's a couple of goalkeepers, and especially the two in Offaly, they have really good kick off the tee.
Right.
But it's just to convince everybody that it's okay to do it, like.
Yeah.
And even if you bring out the tee and put the tee down, you can still kick it out of your hands. You can still alternate. It's not one or the other, which is a great thing. And plus that now it's still in the ladies' game. You can pass it back to your goalkeeper. So in the lads, if you kick it out, you can't get it straight back from that player anymore.
Right.
It has to go to someone else and then back.
And then back. Yeah.
So they're just a few.
But do you think those rules will change then if there's going to be a real amalgamation?
Hopefully some of the contact rules and the look at that as well, like,
because none of them are like extremely like, oh, that's unfair and like that.
No.
I like the count now. The countdown is only on for county games. They don't do that in ladies games.
What is that?
Well, the official clock stops when the referee stops his clock.
Right.
So the time up on the screen is the actual time. So they don't play injury time at the end of the half.
Right.
So whatever is, and then you can see like that there's 10 seconds left, so you keep the ball or whatever, and the countdown goes and the hooter goes, and that's the game over. But that only happens like in like games in Croke Park and stuff like that. Those county games. Like.
And you were saying that the countdown, you didn't feel as excited by the countdown.
No, I didn't know.
Are
Like,
you getting too used to winning now?
No, well, it was that the game was closer last year.
Right.
And then I remember like Vicky got the last ball and she charged up the field and there was only 10 seconds left and you're like keep it and she got the free and you're counting down the time and I went, but that's because it was Meath's first ever one.
Yeah, well, that's the difference as
so
well.
that was a bit more exciting too. But we probably should get some female opinions in.
Will we look at doing that maybe soon?
Yeah, we can try that.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind.
I'm sure there's Meath ladies that would be buzzing to talk about their exploits over the weekend.
Excellent.
Someone just commented there.
Yeah.
The FA had ruled in 1921 that the game of football is quite unsuitable for females and ought not to be encouraged. The ban was not lifted for 50 years later.
50 years, yeah.
3 days ago.
What?
What?
Until 3 days ago?
Until 3 days ago.
Oh.
1920. No, that doesn't. 3 days ago. You might have
No,
to.
50 years, not 100 years.
But it says 50 years later.
Yeah,
3
that would
days
be
ago.
81.
Oh, right.
From 21 plus 50 is 81.
All right, okay, so 1981.
Oh, I get you. So 50 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
3 days ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was a 50-year ban, yeah, starting out a 10-year one. Who commented that?
Let me see. John Scott.
Oh, that's my dad.
Thanks, John.
How are you, Dad?
Oh,
Yeah.
your dad's on Instagram.
Yeah, he
Oh,
was the
right.
one. He was the one who was telling me about the ban.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like
there
you
go.
look at, there was I think 87,000 in Wembley.
Yeah,
for
isn't
the
that
next one.
amazing? Like,
Yeah, and 46 in Croke Park, and then I think there was 280,000 tuned in towards the end on the telebox.
yeah,
But I think the average for the ladies' finals throughout the day was in around the 200,000 mark. People watching it, like.
yeah.
But it is like I don't follow the football. I don't have an interest in it. Like obviously I was very interested because Meath were playing and I had it on the radio. But it just, you know what? Years ago when the ladies were playing, it probably wouldn't have. It would have been on TG4. Nobody watched TG4. Nobody talked about it. But in the past years or 2 years, it's feeling more like it's like it was definitely All Ireland Day. That day. Like.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Even
yeah.
anywhere I drove, there was people driving either on the way to Croke Park or on the way home from Croke Park.
Yeah,
everywhere.
Like even say Meath's first one that I went to was the first intermediate one, which was 5 years ago. Like I think the crowd was down 8,000 or 9,000. And now every year since it kind of got a bit better and a bit better. But they do a great job of publicising it. And plus the tickets are affordable.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
you
yeah.
have your student and your OAP tickets. You have your normal tickets are €25. I think the lads are like €80 or €90.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
You know, so like I think the ladies' game is what I like about it at the moment. It's still like a family in a club. So you have the bus going from the club with all the kids on it, and they get to go. Could you imagine if you look around now on say when Galway played Kerry, you wouldn't see big groups of kids at that, so they don't get to experience it. And because 46,000, it's still quite a lot in Croke Park. You're getting a great atmosphere of what it's like to be at a game like that when you're 5 and 6, 9, 10 coming from the club together or whatever, like, you know.
Yeah.
And you see more families and people going together, like groups of like 4 or 5, an adult and a couple of kids, because it's just that bit cheaper to be able to go to it.
Yeah. You
know,
not like the soccer prices. Like I was looking at the the Liverpool prices come out at the start of the year.
Yeah.
And like the cheapest one was, I think it was like Wigan or something. I don't know. Are Wigan in the Premier League next year?
No, they didn't get promoted.
Who was it I was looking at then? It was one of the.
Well, like if you look, like Forest got promoted, so Forest would be like a tier 3 team, where United would be tier 1.
Yeah.
So you have your 3 price ranges.
And even the tier 3 ones, I can't remember what team it was. It was one of the lower teams anyway, and the prices were unbelievable.
Yeah.
Like,
that's why I try to do the packages. You get a little bit better value for money.
yeah.
Some of them then you can fly over and do like it's the stay-in ticket. Others I got the bus before and do the 24-hour one.
Yeah,
that's quite good.
That's tough though.
But then that was like $249 when Liverpool were just going all right. Last couple of years, that's jumping up to $380, $400. But the price of everything's gone up.
That's it. Yeah. But I mean, it's for Liverpool, it's probably worth it.
You said you don't really follow football in Meath,
Right.
so is the next few minutes just will we just cut it as short as possible because you're going to have no input?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty
Go on.
much.
You do your list thing.
Up
So-
Meath.
So-
Yay.
Yes.
So tonight,
Right.
Tonight.
the championship starts in Meath.
Is this tonight? Instagram tonight?
No,
Or is it-
this is the 10th of August night.
All right. Okay. This is
Podcast launch day.
Spotify night.
Yeah, Spotify night. Okay, not
Okay.
not actually tonight.
Okay.
So I have a bit of our information from all of them. Okay.
Come on, a championship.
Now, not to disregard anybody who plays Junior B, C, D, or E.
Right.
Many years ago, Meath only had 3 divisions.
Yeah.
Now we go down to Junior E, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
More people playing the game, things like that.
Is there a junior F?
No, only it goes as far as Junior E now at the moment.
I'd love to go Junior F. Can we start a Junior F team?
Maybe it'd be the only
JB
team
Waffle,
there.
our Junior F.
Right, Owen, you're going to have to go down to junior F. Right.
I will say it
Go
would
on
be,
down there.
it'd be great to sponsor a team, but I don't think we're quite there yet.
Junior
So
F.
I've only looked at the senior, intermediate, and junior A.
Right, okay. So
Now,
so
if-
you are discriminating,
As I
is what you're
said,
saying.
if we got some ladies in, they might have more input into it, but this is on my limited knowledge of these teams.
Right, okay.
Okay. Now, I'm not going to do any predictions. I'm just telling you what's going on.
I do a
Just
prediction.
so I can get the gist of it. All right, so let's say junior A to E.
Yeah.
Is A a better team than E? Or is it just that
Junior
they
A-
got too many people in team A, you
No,
go on to beat team B there?
So, senior, intermediate, and junior A are the top 3 divisions. So that's Premier League, Championship, League One.
So they're
Right,
the
okay.
best.
Yeah, junior B, C, D. That's when your second and third teams start coming into it.
Vauxhall Conference.
Or your smaller teams like I think Drumbar ladies, Clonard ladies. Who else is down there? Believer came back recently. They went into Junior E. Karen Ross have only started. They're down there as well.
Yeah, where
Okay,
the,
so teams go into the A rather than an individual person goes into A.
Yeah, you have a group of teams that
Let's
play
say-
Junior A.
No, but let's say I was on a team of girls.
Junior Z.
Let's say
Where's this going?
I don't know where is it going.
I don't follow. I've
So-
never played in a
Okay.
football team. in my
John's
life,
on a
right?
team of girls. Okay.
So
Okay.
I'm on a team of girls. I'm a girl.
Yes. Oh, you're a girl
And
now.
I'm a girl.
Okay, Joanna Corrine.
And I'm on a junior B team.
Right.
Junior
Jesus,
B,
fair
yeah.
play to you. That's good
Yeah,
going.
well
like.
done.
Yeah, I fought my way from E. So let's say I'm on. Let's say I'm junior B team, right?
Okay.
Is it the scenario where the coach comes out and goes, "Right, girls, we made the junior A. Now we're a junior A team," or does the coach come out and go, "Johnny,
Johnny, shave that beard off. It's putting the ladies off.
Johnny, you're heading into team A now," and then I go, "Oh, Jesus, that's great. See you, girls."
Yeah, no. So the girls who are playing Junior B, correct me if I'm wrong, they don't all graduate up to Junior A.
No, one team will win the championship and get promoted.
So the coach will come out and say, "Well done, girls. He's won the
Now-
championship. You're going to team A now."
Yeah, Junior A. So you'll be playing in Junior A
And
next
does that
year.
mean the team that were team B, they get like automatically put into team B?
So no, it's not like each team has like an A team, B team.
No.
It's that okay. So every team has just a team. There's
Yeah,
not
the main
categories,
team.
Yeah.
but the team itself can go into these leagues.
Yeah.
So it's like a slightly okay league, and then a little bit of a better league.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
So you can play in that league, which is Junior B,
Yeah.
and then you can win Junior B, and then you go into Junior A. Everyone goes up to
Yeah.
Junior A. Like you were saying, everyone,
You have to win the
John
championship.
and all of the ladies who are
Now,
in the dressing room
You're
together
you're-
having a shower
Oh,
can
Jesus.
all go up to Junior A together.
Awkward.
Yeah.
Well,
Now,
you're the one who's in the
in
dressing room
fairness,
for some
you
reason.
could be
don't
at a
you know?
club that has a Junior B team and a Junior A team, and if you're
Oh,
not
Jesus
that
Christ.
great,
Right.
then the manager could say you can play Junior E championship.
Okay.
You know.
I think we know where we're going with this.
Okay.
John
At
has to
least two of
play
you do.
Junior B women's next year.
I'm gonna have to bring Johnny to a game.
Yes, please. Bring me to
Luckily,
games.
I have the fixtures.
I'm only saying this because I have a daughter that's 7, and she's obviously going to be looking at. And we're from Kildalkey, so she won't
Yeah.
be part of the town unless she's on a team somewhere.
Yes, yeah.
So,
Get her in there. She was at that age where she
Yeah.
didn't get in the
You know,
junior stuff.
I got her into that Meath game there, and she was like, "Yeah, they're the girls," because I think Emma Troy is living across the way in the Belfry.
Oh, and yeah,
Trim.
she's lived in Trim. Don't know where now.
She lives right across from where. Sorry, I'm not going to say.
Yeah,
it, but
don't-
she lives right across.
Don't, all the Meath fans.
75.
The queue camping out in her garden. But she lives right across from the Mam, and I think last year, after they won last year, all the nieces literally ran over to her house to
Yes.
meet her.
Deadly.
And my daughter didn't really know who she was. So she
Well,
didn't go over.
Oh.
But this year she does.
in
Oh,
Ki-
deadly.
in Kildalkey, she'll have to play with Believer. Kildalkey doesn't have a
Okay,
ladies football
she's,
team.
No, she's going to have to play with Trim. So
Yeah, she can play with Trim if she wants,
Mm.
or Boardsmill is also a neighbouring. But Kildalkey and Believer will be the same parish if you want
yeah, I
to
do
keep
know that. Yeah.
inter-parish.
Mm.
So Kildalkey doesn't have a team. Oh, they have a hurling team, do they?
Yeah, they've only don't
Yeah.
have a ladies
Oh
team.
no.
like.
Oh no, is it Killeen? Is that the nearest hurling team to Kildare, or do they have a hurling team?
No, so Ballivor actually is the football team, and then Killeen and Kildare are the hurling equivalent. So some of the Ballivor players play for Kildare, and some play for Killeen in the hurling, but they all play together for Ballivor in the football.
Oh right.
Jesus.
Now that's the
And
lads.
is that junior A or junior B?
That's the lads. The lads are intermediate. They won the junior A there
Right.
2 years ago, I think.
Right.
And then Killeen and Kildare are senior hurling.
Right.
But that's hurling and football.
And
now.
then
that's-
Camogie is a
yeah,
different
So
story.
confusing.
Yeah, so I don't think Kildare has any team in Camogie.
I see. They
don't
have
think.
some ladies'
No,
team
maybe-
because
yeah,
I
no,
see
maybe
girls
they-
walking by with like the blue and white.
Yeah, maybe they have
shorts.
a Camogie team. I wouldn't be too hot. No, it's Camogie, to be fair.
Mm.
They probably do have a Camogie team.
Yeah, no, there's a few girls in the estate that literally go down and train and
You'll have to get her a stick.
I'll have to get her a stick. I'll have to go and see Ted Murtagh's now soon enough.
You get-
Where do you recommend getting a stick?
10 Murtagh's.
Ted Murtagh's. Okay. Just want to make
Ted.
sure.
On Ted.
Or Jaxie's because it's down the road.
Yeah. No, give your business
Well,
a
is there
try.
any like really like old school guys that like, make it out of a tree, a giant tree? It's like
Yeah,
shaves
well,
down a whole tree
pe-
and it's just one hurley left.
People still make hurls alright, and you can get them. Ash is a little bit hard to get now, so some people are making bamboo hurls.
Do you know who
but they're
we could
very
get
expensive.
to make a hurl for?
Who?
Johnny B.
Yeah, O'Brien's hurls, really good hurls. I'm not sure if he specifically makes them anymore, but
Johnny
I
B
Not
think
from-
anymore, no, he doesn't.
Two Johnnies.
I,
Two Johnnies,
I,
yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
O'Brien's do make them.
Made hurls, yeah.
I had
For
an
years.
O'Brien hurl a few years ago.
Mm.
Yeah, it's good, boss. So.
Yeah.
The bamboo is very expensive, but it's meant to be unbreakable.
Do-
They're €70.
Do they still have those big
Jesus.
steel straps around the hurls? I haven't seen that in a while.
Did they
Uh,
ban them for a little while?
Yeah, so some do and some don't, and some then have double band. I have a Reynolds fake hurl because it can't be breaking hurls.
Is it a
because
baseball bat?
It's too dear.
Fake hurl.
Yeah, it's
Plastic.
plastic hurl.
All right, okay, yeah.
It's
Yeah,
meant to be unbreakable. Like.
Mm,
yeah.
nice.
I had one of those cool techs, but cool techs are weird. They go all noisy in the middle or
You can
something.
get a rubber hurl.
Yeah, well,
Like
the
on a
indoor
glass
hurl.
ball.
Well, the indoor hurl, the rubber.
Rubber hurl and a glass ball. That'd be class
Yeah.
game.
Do your fixtures, come on.
Yeah, because we're going to run out of
We're
time.
flying here. We're
Time is ticking.
We're at 56 minutes.
Oh, jeez.
Come
you
on.
give me 4 minutes to go through the thing. Okay.
We're still
Oh,
doing the
crap.
waffle game.
Yeah, Jesus, yeah.
Oh, fuck's sake.
I was class at that
Um,
last week.
Yeah,
Okay,
not gonna get
so
win this time.
we started Junior A, okay? So
Right.
there's 2 groups in Junior A.
Okay.
Okay. Group A, Mila, Walterstown, Duleek, Bellewstown, and Ultons.
Walter's trying to go win that easily. Anyway, moving on.
Group B, Royal
Is
Gales.
this a competition?
Yeah, you predict the next one, go on.
Royal
Right.
Gales B, St. Pat's, Manalvi, and Dunsany.
Oh, Manalvi.
I'd say St. Pat's. Anyway, go on.
Manalvi was in the semi-final last year.
Right.
They came up from Junior B. They've also won the league this year.
5-1.
St. Pat's were in the final again last year.
See, I told you.
So looking at the other teams, yeah, you're probably not a million miles away. St. Pat's and Manalvi are
Last
that
St.
group.
Pat's there, week front.
Right.
Will we,
Week 2 week forwards.
The only thing about the Junior A now is there's a second team there. So Royal Gales could be really strong at the start,
Right.
but if people play then for their first team, they can't
Mm.
play second team.
It's a game of 2 halves. Definitely.
if
Definitely.
Manalvi plays St. Pat's in the final, can we go and then support each of the
yes.
teams?
Yes.
Yeah, if
And Manalvi has to get more scores than St. Pat's, and that's how
Yeah.
they'll win, and that's how they're going to get ahead.
Walterstown have a new manager this year. I'm not sure what they're going to be like, but they were quite good last year.
Right.
Decent enough, but they're a young enough team. Duleek Bellewstown then has Orla Byrne and Monica off the Meath team.
Oh, okay.
Said Ultons, I was over there last year. They've a good team as well.
Yeah. What about Kentstown?
Kentstown would be Sanchestown probably.
Right.
That was
They
a
play
lucky
with
guess.
Okay. This isn't going the way I had planned. But anyway.
Sorry.
Intermediate then, Group A, Screen, Nafina, Summerhill, D Rangers.
Nafina.
Ah, Nafina. Yeah, we agree there.
Definitely
Ah,
Nafina.
Nafina.
You're probably
Nafina
wrong.
Falls.
No way.
Who
Who did that group?
Now, Screen has Ciara Smith, Amy O'Dowd, they're on the Meath team, well, on the panel. 2 good young players. They're missing, I think, Fiona Mann. I'm not sure if that's true or not. And then they had a Sheridan one playing full forward. I'm not sure if she's playing this year.
Oh, Sheridan's always good.
So they won after many years of trying. Mick O'Dowd's over them. They did win the Junior A last year and promoted. So sometimes it's tough when you get promoted. So it's hard to know. Summerhill, Shane's over Summerhill this year. They're going really well. Mary Kate and McCabe. What's her first name? Oh crap, can't remember her first name. They're on they're on the Meath team as well. Eilish McCabe.
Eilish.
Yeah, they're on the Meath team too. So and Shane's a good coach over there. D Rangers was in the final league.
Sorry.
Oh, here, just go on. I'm not talking anymore about going.
Eilish and Siobhan did a great game last year
Okay.
with the backing of Fiona. and Karen. The two, they're unbeatable this year.
I'm just going to skip on to who's playing.
Can't
today.
remember Karen's last name. but-
Okay. In the
Look up that team's names. I'm not messing.
Jesus Christ.
in the junior A, St Pat's travelled to Royal Gales. Dunsaney's over to Manalvi, which is a little bit of a local derby. St Ultan's travelled to Leek. Walterstown travelled to Mila. That's the first round of games in the junior A. First round of games then in the intermediate, Clonagale go over to St Michael's, Rathote to St Columkills, D Rangers are travelling to Summerhill, Nafina's over to Screen. Then in the senior, Oldcastle are coming to Navan, Borsmill travel over to Dunboyne, Royal Gales go to Sanctustown, and Ashbourne travel to Simonstown. All those games are on tonight.
On tonight.
As far as I know, well, that's the scheduled date is the 10th of August for the
Spotify
kickoff.
night.
Right.
Spotify
Okay.
night.
We'll never make it to all of them.
No. Well, we have to.
Well, I'll be in Dunboyne because that's where Bournemouth playing.
No, you'll be here podcasting. Shh.
Oh yes, jeez.
You're
My bad.
Boardsmill playing Dunboyne.
Bournemouth are playing Dunboyne. Yeah.
Cool.
I had like research and opinions
I
on
work
all
in Dunboyne, so this is cool.
on all the teams, but you are messing. So.
I'm not
messing
I
at all.
can't help but look at your face, and it just makes me laugh.
That's okay. I was trying to be serious, but
The big piss takey face on you.
Bertie,
we-
the people
we-
that are listening to you, we let you get this. We let you get it out. To me, it was.
we could be
Different.
like the We Are Mead version for Mead ladies, but you just aren't.
Oh, is
letting
that
me
what you
do
wanted?
that.
You should have discussed this before the podcast.
What
started.
is We Are Meath?
They do like the previews of all the games,
Like a podcast?
yeah, they are a podcast. Yeah.
For the men's one, is it?
No, for all sports like and stuff.
All
and,
right.
and the county and stuff.
But do they do the women's one as well?
Not particularly, I don't think. Not as far as not as specific as I was going to do. But
So
anyway.
we could do that.
Yeah, but like is.
But we know nothing about women's.
But I
women's
do.
shea.
I coach most of these teams.
Okay. So
Anyway.
if we do the instead of the what condition my condition is in.
That's
we
what
could
this
do,
was.
We could do a serious take every week. But if we knew you were serious, we could
But you're
actually
after
be
missing the first
serious.
round now. So the second round now isn't until the 24th. Wednesday the 24th.
All right.
It's the second
Those are
round
fake
championship.
hands.
So the next one we have to be super serious. I can't look at you. You can't say anyone's name, and we'll have to let Bertie talk.
And we'll have a round of results as well
Well, then we can actually have some input into it.
from the round one.
So who did I pick? We had a show off there. We had one team that we.
You picked St. Pat's and Manalvi. I picked Manalvi.
Okay. So St. Pat's Manalvi. We'll
Yeah.
review that game.
Yes.
See who's progressing to the.
There's a good shout that will be the final of the junior A.
Oh,
Competition is on. When's the game? Next Wednesday.
next Wednesday or this Wednesday?
Tonight.
Tonight. Right. We'll see how that goes. We'll review it again.
Yep.
In 2 weeks' time.
Right. Bertie's going to Boardsmill v Dunboyne. I'm going to Manalvi versus
Pat.
Pats.
Manalvi are playing Dunsany.
Oh yeah, no. Manalvi Pat's going to be the final. That'll be a few weeks.
Oh
from
yeah.
now.
So
Yeah.
but we're
Yeah.
predicting that it'll be the final.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
Where are
so-
Pat's playing?
St Pat's are going to Royal Gales in Chocolate.
And
Oh
how?
yeah, that's not bad.
How would I keep up to date with these now? Listen to LMFM.
No, well they'll be on the Mead page, Facebook page,
Mead.com.
and they'll be on the Mead LGFA website.
And JB Waffle, our
And-
Instagram page is going to be.
Yeah,
put
and
up.
any of most of those teams have their own Facebooks as well.
Right.
and
Let's
Instagram.
actually commit to this. I want to. I'm serious.
Well, you said ages ago, right? You were talking about the Offaly, and we were coming towards the end of it when we started talking about it, and you wanted to put up a big graph.
I did, yeah.
A big bracket.
But
thing.
the bracket
This
never.
i-
The
this
bracket
is your
never
chance.
happened.
This is your chance to come in at the start of
Okay,
the championship
all right.
when you have all the games
So
ready
we're-
to go.
we're onto
This is
something
your
big
chance.
here.
Let's do it. Okay, I'm in at the ground floor.
We're just writing off.
Take
round
this
one.
seriously, Scotty. Seriously, Bertie's put a lot of work into this.
Sorry,
Yeah.
John. Sorry, John. I know how
And
serious you were taking it.
if we get ladies in next week, we'll see what club they're from, and they'll have input into how they're going to do this year.
I'm actually willing to. I know nothing about the club game. I know about the counties
yeah.
somewhat, only from talking to you,
Yeah.
but nothing about the club game. So I'm willing
Yeah.
to learn.
Well, I had what I had down as key players for most of those teams as well. So
Okay. Right, let's get into it. I'll do research.
It's that time, you know the name. It's the reason we all came. Find the words that are the same. It's that time to play the waffle game.
oh wow, yeah, she's there. Fair play.
Well done, lads.
I can't believe you hung in there for this long. Unless they just put it on and put their phone down.
They got maybe yeah.
Using it to go to sleep.
They got to see like a full scale row
Okay,
there.
now
Perfect sleeping,
First ever
sleeping
JB Ruffalo.
podcast.
You can't be able to see the answers.
Okay,
Okay.
just don't look now.
I'll look
Now
at
I've
you.
got
I'll
it, I've
I'll
got
look
it fancily crossed off.
I'll look at your eyes.
Ooh.
Okay, so you have to pick.
Don't do
Gorgeous.
that.
Absolutely
Who's going first?
People can actually
Rock,
see it
paper,
now.
scissors.
Here we go. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Ooh.
Oh, it's the same. It's a draw.
Yay! Oh, sorry. Okay.
That was a draw.
Football friends.
All right. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Ah,
Ah,
man.
here, look.
Scissors, 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 scissors.
Oh, Jesus.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Ah!
Did I win?
Yeah,
Yeah,
magic
I still
rock.
don't know how to play that
So,
game.
are you on first or second, John?
First.
Ooh, you took
Yeah.
tip off.
Yes.
Pick a number between 1 and 85.
84.
No, I picked that last week.
that's gone.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
So where did we finish off?
20.
Oh, you're going random now.
Yep.
Okay. For people listening at home, I won this convincingly last
Random
week.
numbers didn't work
Yeah,
out for me.
4-0.
4-0, yeah, 4-0. Nearly should have had 5. Only 4. And I called it. I said Russia, and I was like, no. China.
You even got my answers right.
I did, yeah. 2 years.
Yep.
Question number 24. John's first one.
We got-
What is the name of the school in sex education?
I haven't seen it, so I'm going to put St. Dimphnis.
Ooh, that's my mum's name, Stimpna.
A nice name.
Yeah, thanks. Well, I didn't give it to her, I suppose, but
Hmm.
she was given it
Okay.
upon her from her mother.
Yes. Which is probably her granny's name too, was it?
Nope.
No.
No.
Where did Dimphna originate? The name.
My mum. She came from my grandmum.
Yeah. Right.
Scotty?
Yes. Number 17. Here we go. This is the big end. I'm going to knock this out of the park, will you see?
Who painted the Mona Lisa?
That's such an easy one.
Da Vinci? Leonardo DiCaprio? No.
Can you take that as an answer?
No.
DiCaprio.
I'm going to say Da
Okay.
Vinci.
Back to John.
Oh, there's no answers. I was
Yes.
waiting for the answer. Was it maybe...
John, give me a number.
Oh, I just got cramp in my leg.
You're right there. Stop trying to distract me.
Lie down, put his leg in the air.
Oh my god, that's horrific.
Is it sore? You alright?
Oh,
Should we pause the podcast?
no, just keep going.
22.
Oh, I deserve that for the women's football thing that we did.
Which fashion designer reportedly had a relationship with Winston Churchill?
I can see you revving up there. You're like, it's going to be Gucci.
Winston Churchill. Fashion designer.
That's horrible.
Is there time on this? No. Fashion designer, yeah?
Yeah, fashion designer. Sorry. Yeah, fashion designer.
The person that designed
Jesus.
suits.
We're going to have to push you there, John.
Crap. I don't even know what to guess. Fashion designers. Vogue.
Hey! Bjork. You should have said Bjork from that.
Bjork.
Because we're live, I'm sure Agneta is probably screaming at you
Oh,
the answer.
no!
No,
She might not know the specific answer, but I'm sure she could have had a guess at a
Yeah,
fashion
she could have
designer.
given like loads of different fashion designers.
Yeah.
Okay, Scotty, let's go.
7. Let's go.
What's the biggest animal in the world?
Animal. Just animal.
Animal. Said animal.
Blue whale. Decent guess.
Decent guess, yeah, because it's a trick question kind of thing.
Okay.
What?
What?
Is it a trick question?
No, it isn't. Go on.
All right, John, pick a number.
Uh,
Question number 3.
38.
Biggest animal in the world. Oh, does that include prehistoric animals?
No.
No, current live animals.
Ones that are in our lifetime, I suppose.
What are you looking so smug about?
Oh, this came up in the podcast before,
I had
so
a-
you should know the answer.
I had a book on this before, I think. And I
On
read
the
it.
biggest animal.
I read it in the book.
Oh.
What does LGBTQ
Oh no.
stand
Oh,
for?
good lord. LGBTQ.
That's a gimme.
Okay, so lesbian,
Yeah, number one's right.
Go on, yeah.
gay. Oh no, bisexual.
Yeah.
Transsexual. Or
Yeah, you're right, yeah.
transsexual. Q is queer.
I would say so, yeah.
Queer. What letter am I missing?
That's all the letters.
LGBTQW.
No, he never
There's
said
no W.
There's no W.
This must be out of date.
All right, okay.
Okay.
Oh, there's a new one, wasn't there? I or something, and then there's
A
pluses.
plus, yeah.
Plus, minus 2.
Okay, pick a number.
10. I'm not making you flick. See,
Which-
I feel guilty.
Which country is brie cheese originally from?
Dun, 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 dun. France.
Yeah, John, let's go.
I'm not doing as well this week.
19.
What is Queen Elizabeth II's surname?
How come you can always the English ones? Remember last week? When was Edward born?
It's like, what's Edward's first middle name?
You were
Queen
attracted
Elizabeth II.
to the monarchy.
Yeah.
It's bound to be something real English though, like
Windsor.
surname. Did you say our middle name?
Surname.
Oh, our surname. All right, okay.
Okay, let's go, Scotty.
Decent guess.
Hmm.
37. Just cause.
What does he stand for on the periodic table? Oh, sorry, HE.
Oh, helium.
Big H, little e.
Helium. I don't know if that's right. It's probably not. The way Bertie's smirking over there, I don't think it is. Or is helium just H? I got someone on Instagram. Could you tell us what HE stands for? Give us a little dig out there.
Hopefully, one of the two people that are watching are a science major in college.
It's way behind anyways.
Oh, is this?
Okay, last question, John.
Ooh.
Oh, I have one more. Great. 34.
Name one landlocked country in Europe.
Oh, what?
Landlocked.
Oh, that's actually quite tough.
Landlocked country in Europe as well.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
I know one.
Landlocked would
Oh, is it actually?
Belgium. Belgium.
Oh, that was your first answer.
Belgium does
Belgium
have a
has-
port.
yeah, Belgium has a
I was
sea.
there. I should know.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Fuck's sake.
Can I go back?
Is Luxembourg one? I think Luxembourg is landlocked.
What number did you pick? 37?
Or Austria.
37. Yeah.
Oh, no, it wasn't 37. It was 34.
34.
Yeah, I picked 37 last time.
Okay, Scotty, last one. Let's go.
What's left? 40. Give me 40. Or is that gone?
I'll tell you now. No, it's not.
It's not gone? Okay.
To a single decimal point,
Oh, Jesus.
how many kilometers is in a mile?
To a single decimal point.
Yeah.
Jesus.
How many kilometers in a mile? Oh, I should know this.
Yes, you should.
1 point. Hold on. 1.427.
How many?
One decimal point.
Oh, right. Sorry.
1.4, isn't it?
Is it? That's what I said. 1.4.
Yeah, I think so.
And what? It's not.
No, it's not.
Oh, what is it?
It's too late now. Yeah,
1.2,
you'll
I
hear
think.
when we get there. Okay.
1.2.
So,
Is it? No, it's more than 1.2. I
Just-
think. Is it?
Just to
Dunno.
recap,
Okay.
who painted the Mona Lisa?
I said
Da
Da Vinci.
That is correct.
Yeah. Whoa. Thank God I didn't say DiCaprio.
Scam. It's a scam.
Okay.
I was going to say Michelangelo for a
Your
second.
Next question was number 7. What's the biggest animal in the world?
Blue whale.
That is correct.
Oh man!
Damn it.
General knowledge, baby.
Which country is brie cheese originally from?
I said France.
That is also correct.
Oh! Oh my God!
What the hell happened here?
Oh, I know I got the last one wrong though, so I haven't got 5.
What does HE stand for in the periodic table?
I said helium.
That is also correct.
Oh!
What is going on
Ray
here?
Darcy on Dempsey's. Or no, what was it?
Dempsey's Den.
Blackboard Jungle. That's why.
To a single decimal point, how many kilometers?
That's
is
why
in a
you were so
mile?
disappointed because you knew I got 4. I said 1.4.
It's 1.6.
Ah,
Oh, I knew it.
damn it!
Now, John.
Let's just let's end the podcast now. Listen up next week
Dun,
to
dun, dun,
podcast.
dun, dun.
It was
Now, the
great
fir-
having you guys.
The first one would have been easy if you watched it, but obviously I've never watched it.
Yeah, I've never seen it either.
So,
St. Peter's.
What is the name of the school in sex education?
St. Peter's.
No, I don't know. What is it? You said St. Dimna's. I'm going to say St. Peter's.
Do they have Saints schools?
Mordale High.
Oh, right. Yeah, no.
Hmm.
There's your answer.
Yeah.
Bloody Brits.
Question 22 was, which fashion designer reportedly had a relationship with?
You said Bjork. Or what did you say?
Vogue Williams
Vogue.
or something.
Vogue Williams.
Coco Chanel.
Oh, no way.
She's a perfume. She's not a fashion designer.
What does LGBTQ stand for?
Oh, you got that right. Lesbian. Gay.
You did and you didn't, John.
Well,
Yeah, let's go.
You said trans.
It could be
You said
transvestite.
transsexual.
Yeah,
Transsexual or
it's-
transvestite?
it's transgender.
transgender.
But you got all the rest right.
So, no.
So do we give you a point?
I could get 75% of a point.
Okay.
1.6 of a mile. You'll get of a point.
And 19 was next. What is Queen Elizabeth's second surname?
You said Windsor.
Can't believe. I'm actually proud I didn't know this.
Yeah, that's.
If I get it wrong.
Oh, can you imagine if you got it right?
Are you proud, are you?
Am I right?
Yeah.
Bloody
Yes.
10. I knew it.
Her full name is Elizabeth Alexander Mary Windsor.
Oh, no way.
I knew watching all those Queen documentaries.
He's a
came
spy. He's a spy.
And the last one was number 34. Name one landlocked country in Europe.
You said
You
Belgium.
said Belgium.
Is one Luxembourg or Austria?
Luxembourg is correct, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Belgium has a coastline.
Yeah, it does.
Does it?
Do you,
I know it. Yeah, it has a port. I know that.
34.
So where do
Usually
ports usually go
associated.
to? A lake.
But it was Dunkirk is in Belgium, sure. That's where all the.
Dunkirk is.
Is it
French.
Belgium? I thought it was
think
France.
No, I think it's
Dunkirk
Belgium.
is France.
I thought it was Belgium.
No, I think
No, Normandy is
Dunkirk.
France.
yeah, Normandy's France. I think isn't Dunkirk further down? No, oh, I don't know.
No,
actually.
Dunkirk's France.
So you had any one of the following 14 countries:
What? In Europe?
Andorra,
Oh, yeah.
Austria, Belarus, Czech Republic, Hungary, Liechtenstein, Luxembourg, Macedonia, Moldova, San Marino, Serbia, Slovakia, Switzerland, and the Vatican City.
Ah, there's my
Vatican City, I
boy.
could have got there.
Vatican. Is there? There is one more, isn't there? Where's the place that the Grand Prix is held?
Monaco.
No,
That's
not that
literally
one.
on
No,
the
and
corner of
it's the Italian one. It's in Imola, but it used to be called something else.
It's a principality as well.
Oh,
isn't
San Marino. Was that on
it?
it?
Oh yeah, that was it.
Oh, there was, yeah, the San Marino Grand Prix. Yeah, there you go. Landlocked.
Okay.
Nice.
John, you didn't come out that great, but you got
Terrible.
one that you didn't think you were going to get. So fair
yeah,
play.
yeah.
Oh, was that 4-1?
I still lost.
Damn it.
I
That's
lost 2 ways.
2 weeks in a row I've got 4 now.
4-2.
Holy moly. Oh, 2, yeah, you got
Yeah,
the
so
other.
that's 2-0 to Scotty in the series.
Oh, my God. That's unbelievable.
Okay.
I
I'm
have
loving
to win
this.
the next 2.
I done loads of research on the Meath Ladies Championship, and I don't have a shell bomb, so you can do whatever the fuck you want.
He's so angry now.
So I really enjoyed the Mead chat.
I
about-
did. I had good fun, but
do we
Bertie
maybe
did not
have
have
some
good
shell
fun.
bombs about Mead? Maybe do we? Or
I don't.
Bertie
might.
Do you have shell bombs about Mead? Maybe you can share.
What kind of shell bomb?
I don't know. Tell us something really fascinating.
Has he
about Mead.
has he been announced yet?
Oh, Colin.
Yeah.
Colin O'Rourke has been announced.
Oh, it was announced now.
Oh yeah, that's
How
official.
How did the green and yellow originate as the Mead colours?
Well, we're the Royal County. I don't know how the colours are, but we're the Royal County. We used to be the 5th province. Meath and Westmeath used to be a province.
Did it?
Yeah, and we used the 5th province. Can't remember what it was called, but it was
What
Fifth-
happened
fifth
with
prince.
Mead and Westmead? What
the
happened there?
royal. the High King of Ireland used to sit on the throne in Meath, hence the name the Royal County.
I'd like to know what
Oh.
happened with Westmead. Now I'd like to maybe sort that out.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
why
big
is
row.
Westmead like?
Try to get them back together
What
again.
Like if Northern Ireland and Ireland can get together, Westmead and Mead
Well,
can
it
get
can't.
together.
But
Would you want them back though?
Westmead,
Yeah.
yeah.
we'd be a big county.
Wouldn't mind a shorter drive to Mullingar.
They literally pull them back in again. Get rid of some of the lakes,
Yeah.
like just dry
I'm
them
sure
up.
we could Google it.
Um,
Do you have any other?
I've got a shell bomb.
Okay, you have a shell bomb.
Do you have a shell bomb? I
No.
know you're looking at mine now.
No,
so,
no. Tell me
so
yours.
the first person ever processed in Ellis Island, you know Ellis Island in the States, was a 15-year-old girl from Ireland.
Good.
Isn't that class? On January 1st, 1892, this is maybe a shell bomb, but it's interesting. Annie Moore was the first passenger to disembark at Ellis Island on its opening day. She had travelled to the United States with her 2 younger brothers aboard the SS Nevada after departing from Queenstown, Ireland, known as Cove. Oh, yeah, Queenstown, yeah. And that was on April 17th, 1907. Isn't that fascinating?
Madness.
The first was a little Irish girl going through Ellis Island, and the amount of people that went into the States through that island then over the next few years, and
A lot of Irish people went to America, didn't they?
oh yeah, unbelievable.
A lot of them went to Ireland, and as soon as they're off the boat, they had to become an American citizen. And then, as they're American citizens, they were forced to join the army straight off the boat.
No way.
And a lot of them were shipped straight over abroad.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. They literally got off the boat saying, you want to stay in America here, you have to become an American citizen. Let's sign this. Okay, here's your uniform and here's your boots.
On that boat.
Get on that boat, yeah.
Jesus Christ. That been we're getting back into war again. That seems to be a topic that we bring up quite a lot.
Yeah.
War.
We've suffered a lot from it, so yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Do you want to know
Yes, Bertie.
what happened between Meath and
Yes,
Westmeath?
yes, that's be a good way to finish.
Okay, so Westmeath was the North Teffia
Tifa.
part of the ancient kingdom of Meath, Longford being the South Tifa.
What?
With the Anglo-Norman conquest in the 12th century, it became part of the de Lacy earldom of Meath, but it was not intensively anglicised. In 1241, the earldom lost its unity, and with the deterioration of the English hold on Ireland, the western part of earldom passed out of government control. Following the 16th century reconquest of Ireland, Westmeath was separated from Meath in 1541 and ultimately passed into hands of English landlords. That's why we don't like it.
Westmeath did or Meath? Westmeath.
Westmeath, yeah.
Ah.
The bastards.
It's just got that air about it, doesn't it?
Yeah, there you go.
Westmeath.
I knew it.
Yeah.
Shelbourne.
Shellbomb.
Oh, yeah, maybe. Yeah, Shelbourne, okay.
The Jamie Waffle Hour.